What is up, everybody? This is Brandon with Brandon Coin, and I am back with your daily mining pay rates and hash rates. So welcome back. It is Sunday, March 4th, 2018. If you're new to the channel, I do this every single day. Well, I'll try to do it every single day, and I show the exact graphics cards I'm using, what they're making in US dollars, and also Satoshis, what they're mining, and the speed that I have them mining at. So this is all real world numbers. This is not just some like spreadsheets of compiled information from the internet. This is actually what I got and what it's making. So let's roll right through it. Let me get it up on the other screen. Starting off with my 1052 gig, making 78 cents a day on Equihash with 170 sols, right at 6,793 Satoshis per day. Then over here, GTX 1050 Ti 4 gig, making 83 cents a day on Equihash, getting 181 sols. I feel that's a little low. Some people said that they were busting the 200 sol mark on their 1050 Ti's. I just can't do it. I mess with the core, mess with the memory. It crashes. So I have mine stable at around 180 to 185, but it was 181 today. So getting right at 7,191 Satoshis per day. Then jumping down to my 1066 gigabyte cards, getting $1.46 a day, mining Dagger Hashimoto, getting 21.1 mega hash on those, equals out to 12,700 Satoshis per day. Then going down to the 1088 gig, $2.53 a day on Equihash, 558 sols, 22,000 Satoshis per day. Then the RX 560, 87 cents a day, 12.5 mega hash on Dagger Hashimoto, equals 7,600 Satoshis per day. And finally, the RX 580, that's an 8 gigabyte model, by the way, doing $2.08 a day, 30 mega hash solid, 18,000 Satoshis a day. So that is just a rough layout of what's going on. Then I have some power cost here. This is all per card, so what your estimated profit per card would be as of today if you mined it, sold it, everything right this second. So let's jump over to the only rig that I have left running on NiceHash. It is my 1066 gigabyte rig. I have 5 1066 gigs in there and one 1050 Ti. All of those running together are making $8.30 a day, or 72,000 Satoshis, just for a little bit of reference. Some people wanted to see my overclocks on my 1060s. I don't overclock them very heavily. Got the power at 75, core right at 100, and then memory at 300. Try to keep that temperature under 70. Mine are running pretty cool right now. The weather's cooled back off. But let's jump over to Simple Miner, my dashboard on there. I have the, ooh, one of those is running hot. What is going on? Let's check out that console. I think that's one of my 1050s. Let's see here. Yeah, GPU 3. That's a 1050. That's a 1050 that's been giving me a problem, and I'm gonna have to run upstairs and check on that here shortly, because ooh, that's hot. That is very hot. Alright, actually, you know what? I'll show y'all what I'll do to hopefully remedy that. Let's crank that power back to 55 and save that. So now it will reload this whole miner and then get it back up and running, and we'll see what the temperature is. We'll come back to that in the end. But got my AMD system. It's got the 30 mega hash is the 580, 12.5 is the 560, mining solid, steady as a rock. Nothing wrong there, good to go. Then I have my 1050 rig. This has got 6 1052 gigabyte cards. These are the gigabyte overclock models with the dual fans. See, they're getting right around that 170, you know, 169, 171. There's a 177. That's a strong card. Getting right over 1,000 sols on 6 cards. So not bad for a little cheap rig that I threw together. Let's see if this is restarting yet. Okay, so that's still should be restarting here in a minute. I'll be back to that in a second. Now, what did I want to go into next? We can actually, I'll change the screen back. So now I want to show off. This guy actually emailed me, PTRSNGR, and he wanted me to just take a look at his rigs, and this is like his first attempt at a rig, and actually it's like super solid. This looks better than anything that I have. So I was really impressed just by the layout and everything. I assume it's a pre-built case. If he built all that, mad props to you. It looks like, oh, it just dropped out. Let's skip ahead right here. He said he's got some other stuff too. Of course, when I want to show something, my internet's being slow. Well, okay. It's not really working like I want to. I'll put a link for his channel down below. He's only got 2 subscribers, so go ahead and show him some love. Go over there, subscribe to him, comment down below, and tell him that we want to see more. Look at those. He's got those beautiful Sapphire Nitro Plus cards. Those are money makers right there. I love my Sapphire Nitro Plus. So he's got really nice setups. Yeah. So you know what? Let's go ahead and please make more videos of your next setups. Smiley face. Alright, so now, oh, I didn't mean to hit that one. Now let's go on to Amazon, and some people were asking me, how are you actually keeping all your Simple Miner systems plugged in, because you can't run them on Wi-Fi. So this is actually the exact network switch that I'm running for inside of my household. So I have my router and my modem downstairs, and then I ran me a long Ethernet cord all the way upstairs, which I'll show you that here in a second. And then I have it running into the first slot. I think you can actually run it into any slot. And then I have Ethernet cords coming out going to my actual computers that have the SMOS, Simple Miner operating system, installed on it. And then they all get internet through this this switch. So it's definitely not the best one out there, but it's on sale for $9. I think I got it for like $10, so basically the same thing. And it works on a small scale. They do make these, and they make them bigger, so if you need more ports and you have more systems. But if you're small like me, I'm just about to outgrow this. I'll need a bigger one. I don't actually know. Somebody asked me if you can daisy chain switches together, like you can have one switch going to another switch going to another switch. I assume you could, but they're so cheap that you could probably just buy a big one and have everything you need. So yeah, and this one actually has really good ratings. I didn't realize that before I bought it, but it's a TP-Link product. They seem to be fairly decent. So link for this will be down in the description below. And then this is the exact Ethernet cord that I have running through my house and upstairs to the switch for all my rigs. I really got this one because it was the flat, and I wanted to have it running like up the trim on the wall, and I used these little brackets that came with it to like kind of hide it. So I didn't want just a cord going through my house, but I did it pretty slick, and I got it mounted up, and it's like alongside the trim because I have white trim or molding running through my house, so you barely can't even tell it. Most people don't notice unless I point it out to them. And the price on it, 100 foot for 16 or 17 bucks, and it's prime. So, and free 1-day shipping. Actually, didn't notice that, but awesome little deal. So I will put this down in the description below also. And what did I have left? Oh, I got a notification that the Intel G3900s are still on sale for $36.99 from $42. So a little $5 savings there if you need a 15 or 1151 socket CPU. So link for that down below also. Whew, I felt like I'm losing my voice. Oh, over in the forums. So if you want to get your rig potentially featured on a video, I try to do one of these a day. You can go over to Brandon Coin's website, which is brandonco.in. Brandon Coin. And then go over to the forums, go to introduce your rig, and post it up here. But this is Jay Supreme, and he is, I guess, from the United Kingdom. And he said, "Hey Brandon, Jay Supreme here from the LOPL channel. Lopel. Good to see your progress on the rigs. Thought it was a time I shared mine." He has 4 GTX 1066 gigs, 6 1050 Ti's, 1 1070, and he's running them on 2 850 watt Cooler Masters, and he has it all on Z270 motherboards. I guess I assume he's running 2 of them because that's more than one can handle. 8 GB RAM in each one, single stick. So the pictures he's got up of them. Okay, yeah, so he's got 2 of them right there. really slick setup here for the money. I mean, this is all like budget. Like this is how mine looked originally. And then once I wanted to pretty them up later, you can build them into something. So yeah, and it looks like he's got it all on his computer desk. That's I bet that's awesome for when people come over and they're like, what, you know, what is all that? And you're like, oh, that's normal. That's my things. I play video games. This is to run Call of Duty. Call of Duty times 1, 2, 3, like times 12. But so yeah, and actually this makes me think about another topic that I was going to bring up. If you guys would be interested, I was thinking about doing a video on a friend of mine contacted me. Well, a friend of a friend, and then I started talking to him, and now he's actually turned into a really good friend. But he's making do-it-yourself mining rig kits, and basically what you would get in a box, what he was telling me, is you get in a box all the pieces, everything's pre-cut, pre-drilled. It comes with the screws and a little screwdriver to like assemble everything together, and it's a wooden one, and that's how he can cut the cost down. But he said he's selling them for like, you know, 20 something bucks, or under $30, or right at $30. I don't remember what it exactly is, but I told him to send me one over and I'll check it out. And if that's something y'all want to see a video on, I'll go ahead and record it in the process too, and I don't know, maybe drop his website or however he's selling them in that video, just to give him a little bit of exposure, and I can maybe see what the, you know, how good or bad it is. Because I know when I was putting mine together, like, I definitely have assembled some of my own like wooden frames, and I'm not very handy, so I have a sawzall and a drill, and I don't know, if these turn out pretty good, I'd probably just build out the rest of my future ones in those instead of trying to find shoe racks, because I did a little review on some cheap shoe racks, and the next thing you know, and all the prices going up on them. So then dang miners are driving up the prices on not only video cards but now shoe racks, because I think when I originally reviewed them they were what, $6.99, so right at $7, and now they're creeped up to $9.99, and I just looked the other day, they were $11, and it's the same exact shoe rack, same brand, everything. So I'm like, you know, it's starting at, like, it's literally almost double the cost originally of what it was. So not that it's, you know, at the end of the day it's still a shoe rack, so I guess I could repurpose it when crypto dies and everything's gone. You know, I can store a lot of shoes at the very least. Okay, I need to quit talking. I'm just rambling on. So thank you guys for watching the video. This is Brandon with Brandon Coin. I will see you tomorrow on the next one, so please just drop it down below. Should I actually record me screwing and putting that mining rig together? And yeah, so adios.